The nation's oldest consumer protection agency is launching a new ad targeting companies pushing woke culture, putting politics over their customers.
American Airlines, rated the worst. American requires passengers to show ID to fly, but attacks Texas's popular voter ID law. Coca-Cola is getting political, attacking Georgia's popular voting law. Why? To distract. From years of dismal sales, Nike is constantly political. Why? Cover. Congressional reports suspect Nike used forced labor in China.
Well, that's an embarrassing fact. Author Douglas Murray joins us live. Douglas, good morning to you.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
You know, corporate boards hate unnecessary risk, and yet the companies that are targeted in this ad, American Airlines, Coke, and Nike, they took political calculations and they made a political stand, effectively angering half the country. Why would they do something like that?
That's right. They think that by doing this, there's only something to gain for them. And I'm delighted that these ad campaigns come along because it reinforces something some of us have said for a while, which is that we should be intensely suspicious of woke corporations, corporations that throw themselves into political issues. We saw it recently with Nike signing a letter about trans athletes being in sports in red states. What did that have to do with them? What does that have to do with the company? I'm very glad that people are finally realizing that they do this to cover over things that are much more concerning. Congressional reports suggesting that Nike used forced labor in China. That is a really serious thing.
Sure.
You see, they think they can kind of cover this stuff over by doing stuff about trans athletes here and Georgia voting laws there.
Well, but why do these big corporations take a political side? Because you would think they would want the whole country to be interested in buying their products and using their services. But instead, it almost seems as if their social media departments, which are predominantly run by young millennial progressives, they're the ones saying, hey, boss, we got to say something. Come on, we can't be quiet.
That's right. That's right. A lot of these corporations are run by young, basically millennial social media accounts, people who say, we can't cope with the pressure on us that we haven't yet spoken about Georgia voting legislation. That's what they claim, and the people up top start to think that's what the public want. I think there's a much better way to deal with this. This week, there was a positive development in corporate America. Shopify, the CEO of Shopify, sent a note to all employees directly running against this terrible trend in corporate America. The CEO of Shopify said to the employees, we are a for-profit organization. We're a company. We're not, he said, a family. We are not, what's more, a government. We are not here and cannot sort out all of the societal inequities you may see.
Sure.
Now, this is what a reasonable adult boss should do. He should say, we are here to make money as a company. We are not here to lecture Republican voters. We're not here to pretend that we run the world or can influence the world very much. And if they did that, they'd at least be honest.
There you go. All right, let's see if many more do just that. Douglas, thank you very much for joining us on this Wednesday.
It's a great pleasure.